Abushan for GC News, Mema Obibia Kwaba, Hadia, latest and hot news in Kwa and Amede Bramo. Energy so you subscribe to channel area, but Modia say or be subscribe. Dabia say we click the subscribe button, you know. Now our belly notification, you know. Where there's a video for be uploaded when the first person I want sa ebeka a video. Afi we are now like video. Give us a thumbs up. Now fi share my for frosuna when you be here. Now and someone I cross Ghana memo hanum. Afi yembura ye and someone abeto yapuno so. Aye Ivan che innocent ya brante bakwa ono otchere na dream fan simbebre hu na no na ye ora operation recover all loot eno hu sensema aba aye John Dramani Mahama de aba wapa aye committee ya wan behwe che se wana wana wi aban sika loot na akoso ne ade wan behwe mu eno na abo MPP fo nyina hu che se MPP fo abo hu sasem ne ba no dodo na wan transient na che se wan hu de wan nye wan hu na no na Ivan de ensema to Gyamfi sa aye ora hu na watu to be the amane ye the president na rodan Akufo Addo akarmiti awo bia obe hand over the amane John Dramani Mahama eno so akoye ensembebre watu to be the amane no na chese kwan aye the president na rodan Akufo Addo de Ghana ma ya faso krono akoso na o mai nsema wakekani ade aye Ivan che innocent watu to be the amane no na wo de nsem do na ara na atuja ententemara yenko aye Ivan akachi yenkoti ensema aye Ivan che innocent edi tuja yenti ne nsem na wo de tuja na yenti no
they say o ma hin Kwabena Asante dia me peni say Mahama obeba be bu man no na mo mbu man a NDC for pe omu oman a ye Ghana for ye pe na nkabiti na nima kwambu zanse na dia mu pe no ane de wo he dia mu pe no a Akufo Addo 8 years one farm mamu a bontumi anka no munka kire dia mu pe enu be twemu a Professor Addo obiebie na no kika nsem eno mu nyina kasa onu free wa this woman aglo woman em so what the onu so abeka if we don't approach corruption then we are doomed to fail and blah 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 blah. Chese after the amount for nya the figure the vim amount for to me kasa nana je that you have method you method of
you don't have to buy a gun. You see, these are people are more outlive or more usefulness in this current political dispensation. And these characters, I'm not sure that any serious mind will take them serious. Because, for instance, some of these journalists are over the years, where they belong. These are guys who sit behind microphones just to satisfy their bellies. And over the years, the track record and the life they've lived in this country clearly, say, these are people who are there just to fill their bellies. They are not journalists. And Ghanaians do know them for who they really are. Mansa Musa, let me tell you something. This particular change that you've seen in Ghana today, Mahama coming back, wasn't because of the traditional media and the so-called old journalists who you know. And young people took the destiny of this country on their shoulders and used the new innovative platforms to send a message to Ghanaians out there. Say people who are ruling us, are not Democrats. They are criminal imposters who are just fronting democratic rule. And for the past 8 years, some of us and other people have been on radio advocating, educating people, telling Ghanaians who they really are. While these guys sit on their platforms, use their platforms to make money. Sabrante Yawbo was on Asempa FM. Catch Ghana for say a call. You see, the Wayaman constituency people should vote for him to go to parliament. This is a guy. All the criminal galamsey activities are caused with Chrome Hanino or Munim. But because some of them were feeding them like dogs, they come on radio and then they support these people. That is what I'm saying, is that these guys, where we are going, these guys are not relevant. So you don't even need to waste your time. Because some of those platforms, trust me, no Ghana for the send a waste your more time to go back to those traditional media for what? Because people know who they are. Or they wanted the status quo to remain. Because as long as the status quo remain, they are relevant. If Omba catch us a Mahama Mebu or Maya, John Mahama Nimdienti or buy. he knows the responsibility that has been handed down to him. So and I can't tell what he has to do. And say, or anybody to take advice from her, he would rather take it from people who fought, told Ghanaians the truth, you know. They are the very people who can buy. People know baby and mujina. And as I in class journalism now, I say maybe a mijina had that kind of way, no. Me say I come over the years growing up. Your friends say Mansa Musa. So what's radio now the 2 radio stations. NBC niti MPP ni ete asamba we twekwa na we yapia kwa ha na oye journalist o teme do na obe clear issue na ma the average listener na very okay with what exactly the issues are no they are also already text messages. So I know that they leave the average Ghanaian in a pool of confusion because we are unable to tell this is the kind of journalism some of us are but young people are very frontal. They will address the issue irrespective of why. The issue is if it is right, it is right. If it is wrong, it is wrong. And that is the point. Yes, men. So those people now, you know, they don't matter. They are irrelevant. They've lost their essence, and they are only shopping and struggling for attention. And highway now, yes, you know, we are moving forward. Debia Maka, I am happy John Mahama is here today. Any support, any assistance that he is needed at all the best succeed, you know, Ghanaians and people are ready to give it to him until he veers off. Because trust me, nobody will be willing to support a rogue government. For that one, it can never happen because it will not even sit well with our conscience. So as long as we remain on the side of good and commit to doing the good things about Ghana for no, we are here supporting him just to ensure, say, we lay a solid foundation for the next 4 years. The ultimate Ghanaian dream now all of us have been asking for. No, yet and then because of desperation, young people are traveling out. And no be to Ghana and I say, so when 2 kwayam kwabuchi and yabso be why must I say so? All the energetic your friends saying
what kind me ibia me pese make any their your friends say Freddie Blay and numre adia me sure come man me buafu no oko asempa ena enkomomu atwitwe enkomo na bedu LGBTQ your friends saying bill no say Akufo Addo sign say Akufo Addo on sign intend okay kan ya tutumu so no na adwen nyina no omoni advices ehihie kire a ompese Akufo Addo be sign na the reason is say me rehwe o say wo sign a na wo wie na ko Germany a Germany for no de o musika be show mbotom sika na ya ma obi na onya bi kura metua o soja foka na say ye woni pa black Africans go say omo na ye advices omo na omo ye nipa kasa obojo microphone a na che mu future no ebia na wo kan ye o so obi adwane free o.
Yeah, Masamusa, I think say na young people are mobile no obia fa no ho adwen. You see, young kwana na omudi trochere and say panyin bia nim nyansa sabi Masamusa. If you go back to your primary school days, I'm sure you know classmates. School days no mu nim nyansa. But I'm not sure so mu nyina e brim da so tiase. And there is no guarantee so mu nyina be through age no mu nim nyansa. What the make can say? So exactly. So that is the situation we have. So the mere fact that some of these people are grown up, no, automatically, no, and so winning nyansa. And the way a government, not because of that cheap alliances, and also definitely no, things will play out like this way. This is a sovereign country. When they come to making such critical decisions, a border on the social values and the ethics of your country, overwhelmingly, majority in the country are saying the LGBT, no, yampe. And somebody sit there and says that because of a token, from Germany, because of a token, the sovereign will of the people of Ghana no should be trashed because of the idea to raise money from here, no, because so when the entire Akufo Addo government, the entire 8 years has been going to the bond market to go and borrow. The ingenuity, the wisdom. Back to bear to ensure, say, this is our homeland. We have a lot of resources. We have both natural and human resources. It is up to us as leaders to manage these things so well to the extent that young soon we can take care of ourselves. But the sense to do that, these people don't have it. They lack it. And the only way I know more want to say young is the reason why they're going out as an opportunity. But to me, so what a young person now, has uncle for is the reason why some people call me and say, Ivan, media Ghana no mini hope because and sometimes you can begrudge them Musa. This I'm planning for 80 years, 70 years. Or Kasa said the Asa Krane Kasa. And to what Nasa, these people are the very people managing the country. How can you have hope in these countries? So I'm sure say young people should not give up. We need to continue pushing because like I said, there is no single country in the world that one passes through fire to get to where it is today. There be a major reference to France. France was a country where it got to a point even poor people were not given the opportunity to vote. The first class, second class, and the third class. It took a revolution to reset the entire country, and France is a destination people go. We know the story of Germany after the Second World War. The country was virtually in fragments, shared among the world superpowers then. Russia was taking part, UK was taking part, America was taking part, and then France was taking part. And then look at Germany today. They've been able to put pieces together to get to where they are today. So I think with the enormous human resource, coupled with the enormous natural resource. Now,
you see, as if you are in my mind. This is a country, yet me exporting hundreds of millions of gold, worth of gold, and midnight in the country, exporting hundreds of millions worth of gold every month.
Yes.
Let's open it or not me say, say what sign here, won't mean free Germany for what?
So that is why I told you. So when you have criminals fronting a democratic country like this, this is what you get. See, and natural resources never have, and they cannot put it to use a bit to me. Ghana near the Ghana is just a small country. If you compare it to some of the countries, even America, California alone, you can't compare Ghana. There are countries, cities that are even bigger than Ghana. Even Nigeria, Abuja and Lagos, and that's what Kaboma. It's almost bigger than the whole of this country. So exactly. This is a tiny land here, blessed with, your friends say, a lot of natural resources. All that you need is leadership. Asabi. Agreeing yansa not only greedy. Now are you ready to invest in its people? Because the biggest investment is to invest in man, not in properties. Because when you invest in man, the output be very resourceful. Europe for the service sector and other areas. And I'm bringing them to where they are today because in America and because of the technological evolution, look at what it has brought. Several other countries, but because they invested in their people, they invested and make sure say, among for I am very innovative. That is what will take you far. By a hano, Nippon Sika, or we had a real estate. Now, I say, go abonting or could be account for abonting. They don't invest in people. So look at our schools, look at our hospitals, look at our social system. Housing is a problem in this country. So aspect and so I think the meaning now on leadership. Now over the years in one mistake be can't say penny be the nyansa antino chrome high say a man for air bob brabone cry you don't criticize. Okay, not too and no a boy a former BC and but as a dan Kenya say ne Ghana ni average Ghanaian and hunyansa because of these advocacy platforms they are available among for dear. The war can't say Nansa Nima, we a penny cry, Nipa can't say, we a penny dear, some we are working Nansa Nim. And I think the stage we are today, and it will help us to move on. So, encourage you, don't give up. Let us keep fighting. I'm sure say Ghana will get there.
Nana, Jamie, we are Kai, say, my Kai was saying, Binawaka. Yen touch you on oral, fire nombre, we oral no. Oral say almost operation retrieve or recover all loot. Just maybe I loot to be a back. Now, some people have taken some sort of how do I put it? I quite to say a binuma started a man who commentary be to say there are public institutions established public institutions to deal with such issues, such problems, and the rest of it. A binumusu can be this they have already started taking issue with it, so that it will be a witch hunt, and there's no need to witch hunt anybody, blah 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 blah. I mean, question is really, me sure say I'm not a witch. Indeed, somebody is going around hunting for a witch. And if Ivan, so we and family who and
I think that the whole aura and some amount for a campaign, people don't even understand what is going on. So people are it's just misinformation and disinformation campaign that has been activated by some people. Just to say, I didn't best start a crano, now Mark Kellen using the media. I am misinformation, disinformation campaign because in some now more can be anywhere no correct. Matter say we see duplication of your obia human as for there is no duplication. It's as simple as that. You see, Ora no, it's not an institution that is armed with prosecutorial power or prosecutorial authority. People should listen. It is not an institution. Yes, what says. Your friend saying, yeah, this state institution because at this point, President Mahama any presidential power. He's the president-elect. Until he's sworn in, he cannot set up, he can't use the constitution to set up any institution. So that is the why almost who the preparatory committee. And the mandate is quite simple. Mansa Musa, it is a platform that is only going to receive information.
Gathering information, yes it.
That's it. So Ajumana Oyeno, Ajumana Ora Noyeno. A man for a yadada. For instance, let me take Manasseh Azure using his media platform.
Yes.
Right? I investigation Oyeno. I am for a day tips and as for command on the Wurama Kwakoye. So more or less, that is a platform. So it's the same thing. This is a platform a certain individual say, or complain, and answer bring it to us. We will do further investigation. I gather all the relevant facts at the needed institutions to carry on with prosecution. So they don't even have the power to prosecute anybody. So which hands anyway? Me I can decide to do the same thing. Maybe I say evidence will be at the or evidence of corona fabreme or the premier. Then some attorney general. It's the same thing. It doesn't mean that I'm usurping any or anybody's authority. Whose authority are they usurping? Because say it's a usurpation of your friends say obi authority. Which authority? Because they don't have prosecutorial powers. Institutions no more prosecutorial powers and it has to do with the AG and then your friend is saying the special prosecutor and maybe to certain extent you couldn't as a forum or more those power to do investigation as a forum. When they receive the information, you just have to delve deeper to get relevant documents. So by the time I ever do prosecutors no honor, nanya fena we will go into a fishing expedition looking for evidence. No, ever do honor. Na never be ready that I de mount. And Sadia way, dear Namania witch hunting. Dear Namania usurpation of way. And I'm people don't even understand what is happening. The president can decide, say, in as president. He can set it up in the form of a commission, whatever, and give them a certain legal framework within which they will operate. But as of now, no, and yet Obiaka say unconstitutional, so it's because it's just a platform keka. It's omusiwa. They are just mediating between themselves and the people. Omunya niamana. Then you forward it to the appropriate institutions to take it up. For instance, issues depending on economic crime, it will go to Yoko. A political corruption, it will go to either the AG or it will go to the special prosecutor. Okuja Tone ni team no do not have powers to say they will be court. Their job is to receive your friends a complaint. Now Obi receive since when Obi receive complaint I no buy a bonnet. Mansa Musa. Because yes, I'm for boy chrono, I'm for we are in Sassy, and it is true. So all that you have to do is evidence be a will be a Facomas uncle for we. And I'm the mails ne other contact we have about thing. All you have to do is to sell na nema no nye di nyina na wo gye a obetimi agina so de aye bibi because asem na ye kan ye court asem. You need solid evidence that are incontrovertible to be able to prove beyond every reasonable doubt in court. And so when you receive these complaints now, you now sit down, you prioritize, look at them, they obey evidence now they are caught. And then also other institutions, nothing stops anybody say or near my obey their call straight. So I think it's just a platform just to speed up these issues of corruption because Akufo Addo and his appointees cannot go scot-free. That is the idea about
talking about them not going scot-free. Let me ask you this. That's why I try by I think when this question of collation or whatever, before then, I'm renting out my betty duka crashing immediately. Bochenku, Ghana Gas head office. Nanka omo kosra wa lamfu bi omo kohwehwe no. As it is, mu won krofo am behwehwe omo pa o say abronye no mo ne wuntumi no ni walamfu no ana office oye kasongo no o Ghana Gas no say ye hu bebi o no. Just mu won krofo am behwehwe omo pa.
The kind of politics sometimes I don't even put value on these individuals. So they are just chaff in the system. You don't even waste time on them. You understand? I think but
they must be everyone. No, it's not going to make kind of light. But people have to account for their stewardship of whatever they've done and what it has transpired. They need to explain.
Yes, and me. Okay. Me, even President Akufo Addo must answer for his crimes. There is this argument. So, okay, your constitution, you know, say, be a president, no free our immunity from prosecution. But Mansa Musa, what I can tell you is say, we need immunity from investigation.
No.
Yes. So, some of the things President Akufo Addo has done, I am expecting that we set up a looting commission and broadcast it on national TV every day. He should go there and explain to Ghanaians why he did what he did. Prosecution by a chance there, no. He should go and face Ghanaians and tell us why Nipa nyansuo num na economy ne say na odi esikesi cathedral. He should go and explain. So we am for court. But what the TV so now watch Ghana for you meet a looting commission and you explain to them. So you see some of these things, people should relax. There are several avenues that can be employed just to ensure that these criminals don't go scot-free. Because in the last 8 years, one day we nobody have a conversation and I'll take on the economy of this country and explain to you in graphics. Some more time I'm for taking a try, but I will take it and explain to you in graphics the extent of damage Akufo Addo and his tiny band of family criminals, what they've really done to this country. Now, so we are a crowd there, one can see them for court, a battery too.
Ebi so abeka CNC start unique here. Anyway, imagine what can I say you meeting no stress was it a nyame or de Akufo Addo be dealing no hifa?
O me say o Jima or Jimmy. Onyanya no one daje.
Yes.
You see, so we are panyin na say the asodie sha wonsa and as a president and kyerɛ sɛ ɔman no mu nim nyansa akyɛn obia.
No.
And as ɔman no mu ho yɛ fɛ kyɛn obia.
Very.
Because me sure say ho fɛ na edidi president and Akufo Addo de me sure say nka edi plaster house ani mu okran ko betwam. But Ghana for nya hotoso ehu say at some point in time when you wetimi adi ani ma yɛ say no mo de saa 2 minutes sha wonsa. Say mo de saa 2 minutes sha wonsa wo mfa mu nipa anim animtia. One pantene nipa so one fan ye dwa na hantan because how to me a year day be free onsa Rollins betena konwa so for 19 good years and now hwehwa Rollins a wonhu ba bia Kufo bedi akonwa 8 good years and now tifie obeya ade a oji so obi so ni mu anya sa ono ankasa kura ntumi nye I cannot be president hwehwa na wonhu no enti we are president a what is no who sa nema we nyina na ade ba kwa say we ye ne say you need to respect people. But from day one, Akufo Addo started say on funny DNA way magana for to at some point in time, Kasa free the number crown 7 in class Kasa. Could jina him for a nim catcher almost say, Monhusa meba, mon sorry, me banner motor, mons time. Oko Kumase, Ama Kumase for catchers say, Papa Nana ya 2 abamount, our pabre. Yapan winya mayen, into your throw. Ye bibi fa ho asomampanyin wodu onidie manipa no de obetimi aka nya abotare Ghana no so ebeduru mo so even say wonya kra na this is what you tell the people to assure them.
Sure.
President aka kire mo say okokromoti ya wo de obi antumi entretain no eduru abato na wonto mana de opefa okokromoti ye. This is a president speaking to people, and that impunity and arrogance of power no and they play out in the last 8 years. And the economic side, bossy on my boy ya sebinyan sanim and wafasianum edge cat. At some point, MPP for Ankasa ko papa nanim kokacha say your party near yasro kenoforat and unisin chan. Do you know send pano mudi animu acquire sadia no? Or maba money to a moon.
Oh, you know. In fact, I'm waiting for this guy to respond to my request, Mr. Is it Mire Finidi also can MPP for MPP for your Wesino.
Yes, two munina. And Timansamusa and America Bonnie Akufo Addo dino. Ono dear, Nyankopon Casa option associacia a bay and tentem. So yamre to deal with it because Baby Ameti, I think he's the most terrible president and the most Ghana for a nightmare and a Akufo Addo. And a chapter will forever be consigned to the dark pages of our politics. He said, nobody.
Yeah, but that was Ivan Namutin in Kano.
You see, appointments are political. And run make catch be say. There are a lot of people who President Mahama and our way the power. And political party the Nipaneye. There are several ways you can reimburse people who made such contributions. But when it comes to sensitive appointments and yet compensatory initiative, where you say Captain Brian, there be not TV so come on no. It's not compensatory. It should be based on merit. Individuals or multi add demonstrated certain weight, intellectual dexterity, that kind of your friends and knowledge, expertise are here to fix and solve problems. So yet we go on that particular line. An individual he has certain contract with you because it is about performance. That is why the K will be me above no. Nipano, you can judge him based on. But if we begin to reward individuals based on their loyalties to us, I know the day, that is why it turns out to be a family cabal. I will be the open security video. You see, it's just a symptom of impunity at choking the system. Because like President Akufo Addo all but people saw him as a no-nonsense man. Now, what shall see set that power? Chairman for say, many pana your men am foul. Say the year mama. But Udin se muna, I will deal with you. It's the reason why I was telling Obise President Mahama person survivor. Nipa no be mo appointment nyina on sound nyina lie. Ask them the yekremoni on fa na mala memra. The ye Christo di on fa na so formra. Then you tell them say because say some no call bone ya when na be ba pacha wo hena fa na ka ho na tell them say me sha wani monyam amount to me say go and serve the people of this country. If you mess up say him for this house of we odi o mabai, you have no business coming here to apologize to me. Oh yeah, you should know say what time son you resign and I say you'll be sacked and you face prosecution. It's simple as that. By a reward system for people who made contributions based on whatever. At the end of the day, you will end up failing those easy minds, our sensitive position, and this is what we get. Then to the police, and we are not kase we woman. My kase captain, obi already 25 years only answer. If you think you can use 6 months, now what 10 to become a wise person, now we did force and say, wow, yes, I know where Jimmy chance any pan.
Simple.
If you think
you be already 25 only answer,
and you think you can use 6 months to undo unscript stupidity after that person and give him a gun, You yourself, you're a fool. That is the problem we have with our security agencies. Sure. May I have suggested, say, yes, other countries, who US, training is different, but you see, you need to look at your terrain. Now, what the international IO program? May I have suggested the police, you know, the police training college. So every single person be coming out as a police, you know, I'll go through training college, either diploma or degree for 3 good years. Ebasana will be able to structure and know the number of people coming to the police anytime. The professional acting, the standard, everything. You take them through IT, and as well, and police in the soldier, and Yameku, Sa much or Bimo, and the agene, and IT, and as a forum. There are a lot of some of the people are minimal, and you're moving, but there are some of the police person, even tell WhatsApp crowd with him how to do it. How do you fight crime? How do you provide security? You understand? So you see, we need to set a stage, a platform. Build this police training academy. And you fire crowd now, or go for 3 years, just like a teacher trainee. And I say nursing trainee.
Yes,
so,
6 months, 6 months.
And yes, 6 months, because you can use 6 months to train the fool to become way. Like I just say, so what are many pa only nyansa with a Ghana? You endanger yourself and you endanger that particular person. Because when you are some kakra, you're working to now no matter say police in be or your Uber or poor Juma or your Uber. And our fat a passenger on an echo. I'm saying they missed the road. Oh, Kumase. And I'm quite a Nessican,
yeah, sure.
And I or say Untiana passenger and so Untia. Tiamintiana, I cannot be in the way where you two 10 or police in you. So psyche evaluation bang. I think that there are a lot because I'm parrying as much as I'm born about. So I've been one person, I'm criticizing a lot. Because I think that there are a lot of professional way I go wrong in his time. Investigation as far as basa. But I think that standard, you know, we need to uplift it. Because the very people I respect so much. Police for this people don't know the risk these people take. What their life on the line. For instance, what the police in the Kotana Bank say on home buyer. Say from for about on first target. But I'm say training don't go through the several banks I'll be doing a police you know or not to our scanning or the phone so your coaches and then you could the baby no be come up. But security and intelligence, you know, you are supposed to be scanning around every time to pick some quick intelligence, but you can't blame them because a 6 months training where we enlist party hooligans, hoodlums, need those kind of people because you're compensating more, and it's the reason why we are here. So I think that mechanics take off, you know. The take-off must include all these things. You bet me there structure system. Now, who say yes, your police, you know, you can trust them, you can trust other state institutions as well. Now, our council of state, in the council of commerce, and peace council, no. You couldn't put a shima, it's Miss Ovoya. I just election young Kumbia.
Okay, against
now, no Saturday, Captain Willis and Komubo too. Me ambassador, your friend saying, Smith, and you have a channel for some people. Now you war a Boakye South. Your friend said, you monitor elections. A man for Bahodi, your friends are 2. They shot 2 people in my presence. It's car yet seemed they were shooting over the car.
They shot 2 people in your presence.
They shot 2 people back on the and back on the 9 hour Boakye South. I was there and you said, maybe drew a crowd 1 a.m. And they drew I say they shot people, but they wanted to snatch the ballot boxes, not or more and stuff. But Sanyama way happened because Kumase Nitachima in the sea and nobody investigated. Peace council are not calling for peace. And Mahama and other people should come out. My culture say any peace that is negotiated on the premise of injustice, that is war in postponement. And talk about what I you need to make sure, say, you set a stage. Obey your name now right. Some of nipa come better because nipa be no how we things right. Oba soreti out. Nipa. But near I say ketase shade hypocrisy be way there and can ye. Enti yaba ha say yeti. I say near come one we have every right say be chere adwen. Enti asofu we mo come one 2 3 years 6 years. Enti adibi be koso okroma wa makasa.
8 years. Yes.
8 years.
8 years.
Adibi be ba mo makasa.
So
yes, I can say for no wa hefa. I think say o man no bia de yenyina de ye my hair ye ni NDC ye ni MPP yenyina we are one people they are yenyina enti we have a responsibility to build a decent society that will give hope. Now ebia make us say ebia am benefited, but we cannot leave the stage for a man to do whatever that they want. Say the generation to come will come and suffer. So even say I'm benefited crane etimi who say yes Ghana people who come and benefit because America those who fought and set the stage for America's greatness, you know, none of them had a chance to enjoy today. Abraham Lincoln, He was fighting for your first this federation and a booming. He was shot or theater we no be bone or be kuno. But so we are making that sacrifice today. Sebaya, there will be a good takeoff. Politics and the mindset will change. Normally people freeze more power and kwan. We the people because say the party to in China. I just say they hold people accountable. They will do the right thing. That is the only way out. And yentimi anya saade no na yetiwo na yesoso yeah, because I can't say anywhere in the world where you see sustained bad governance, nobody is innocent or a victim. We are all accomplices and sponsors. And this time we are not going to be sponsors and accomplices in anybody's crime enterprise. We are going to be citizens. We are the citizens in the order nimguase ndeko. And I think the President Akufo Addo Tenasia no yes sober reflection the last 8 years. We are sure that regrets and the band is spoon at the beard be feeding home because near mano we are power sana there are Kofu be child here or we are free to more or cannot cry because as long as they benefit from the system you are okay. Oh, and everything is cool and every nanka President Akufo Addo Timinya could do kasa or performance in Kroma. Because some people were feeding him with falsehood and he was okay with it. So Maka said, you don't build government with cronies and friends. You need critical minds, people who critique you, tell you the truth. Mr. President, this is not why we voted for you. Do the right thing. You need that kind of cushion, amount of energy to do the right thing. But because
they said now okay, Vincent said na not nebia ni previous videos to be or some call back koshe time ana or call program be minim se na ya kra ha or that or hini be say ye born national or bechiano say national anthem on sorry no ye say na regional minister that time Henry Cote or kahona or munye ye say no mo call when chi na ye born national anthem no one baba janko one de janko man
yes
no o generally phone so me I mean like obebu say dey na me ye power na ma me timu ye me da na say na ye de ba de you know nti na na de ono anepe yes kwanto anepe na homa so no kon na ya na ha dwen say ya to aba no odi ni president na wie no ade sa musuo no ekoka Bawumia. That's the only thing I odwen ho a beka say ha dwen because obi so beka say na Bawumia na you part of the government or you part na so kan say no mfa de no be ye ontimi ye ho hwe. Hey, you want me to say?
What's my
yes, I'm Master. Yes, I'm please.
Oh, yes, Master. You can't be.
Just resign.
Me Kojo.
Okay.
Say, I don't know. Say, at point you first see the man.
What you do when that's own pay resign America.
Me resign. Dear Kojo, you say me say me resign.
It's about me idea or you.
Yeah, so that is the culture I am
fancy. About to one more no
nti me kwa announce so ba.
And then I say obi abeko. I think that is the culture yam fancy you mu. Obinye ba bi se na onya bibi kakra dia. Ya ton ya dwen. Because there be a catch the pastor yati hai obi anya minister. But ye didida. When people see there are people who respect you for who you are.
Sure.
And what is the guarantee that the next year my minister people will not respect me? You understand? So obi the ministerial position mount and as a more appointment be now allow yourself say because of waiting you are forever indebted to that person. I know the day no credibility as for and a better through home. Because after all, what the two idea the basic. Kufo be 8 years or 50 ne mewa. Kufo was a former president. Was a president.
So
Rollins be 19 years or a former president. So power no say na betimi adi. President Mills, he was here once. President Mahama anyasa bana wabaya. Okotere afie no. He became an ordinary person. You understand? So Ghana for the best way anymore. Until we know to me now. This idea as a watch at the top baby. Sabi I will be a constant reminder. Say, never did to me, ma'am. Akufo Addo, one another popular channel Ghana 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
Ghana social media, people were hailing amount for edge taxes and as for, but all of a sudden, and then as ya brabo. Ejo bra papa. Come and yes, sure say and that as way na yeka. Go to anywhere the entire scope of government we need that there is no single sector which we can say, hey, papa, we are there, and the economy, there is no Ghana economy. And
You're waiting for waiting and some of Ivan Che innocent or Brobro and Sembe so at to be the man the president and another Akufo Addo Sasso and our day or Honseb operation recover all loot or the Honsem so atuja. Mekao says so we now subscribe to channel area Bomodia say oh best subscribe na fi or like video to give us a thumbs up na fi share ma or for so na when you be here na wo hu and somewhere ekoso e Ghana memo also betimi otchere wadwen afaye and some way nyina ho e comment box dimu mo wete minkabi in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.